Good morning, everybody. Beta update 5 last night for iOS 16. Still didn't give me back any of my time. I was kind of hoping I just a restart while I was walking. Oh man, I didn't. My alarm went off, and I was like, you know what? This is my last day off. I'm going to stay in bed, and I did till 7. Yeah, it looks like we got rain though here recently, so it's still a little wet. Get the bumpers out. I'm out for a lap. You already had your breakfast. I'm gonna edit the video quick. Tail heard breakfast. He's like, more? Alright, good morning. And air conditioning has been moved. Now my bigger problem is how I did this to keep it above the air conditioner. This one over here is actually 2 different curtains. So that's going to be another trick. I'll figure it out. Have to pin them up somehow. But yeah, so I got that moved this morning. So hurrah us. It won't be dripping on our heads when we're coming in. Alright, gonna make some pancakes on the grill. Let the video export right now. So it's gonna be a little bit late coming out, but fell asleep on the couch last night and woke up at 2:30 in the morning and went to bed. And then slept in this morning, like I said. So video is exporting. Hopefully it exports fast so I can get it up. If not, I'm going to start getting the grill ready for pancakes and some over easy eggs. First batch of blueberry pancakes. Just sit over there for now. I made them pretty big. We got a lot more batter to go. What you looking for, Mateo? Huh? What you looking for? It's like I'm looking for a bird or a groundhog, something.
Groundhog.
Alright. Second batch on. All done with batter. Oh, well, this thing does cook pancakes really nice, which it should. It's a griddle. They're bubbling nice. Yep. Alright, well, it's just the 3 of us at the park today, Mike and Nixon. He's staying at his place, which is okay. It's just miscommunication, so told him I was coming over, but he was thinking of other things yesterday and didn't hear me, so. But I'm thinking we might get a little damp today, because it was sunny and hotter than blazes while I was cooking breakfast, and now it's very overcast, and I just got a rain notice that late shower is possible. Oh, it is humid. So we're just going to take a nice leisure lap and get ourselves, done. Then I got to take Terry's car over to my mom's because she has a little table that I want to look at because it might fit better on our patio. So she's got so many extra things around the house to help her out. So go out in the barn and get that. Tell you what, you can see the shade. The sun has come back out, and it is vicious. Took a little rest in the wet grass, let the paws cool off. But one section is really sunny. Oh, keep checking my emails every day and checking Kickstarter, see what ShiftCam is up to with these pre-orders or these pledges. Because you're supposed to send you an email to pick your color. You definitely do not want pink with the SnapCam. I might go with if they offered me the ash, which is the light gray one for the Pro Grip. I might do that this time, so I have know which one's which. Even though this one's pretty beat up. I keep wondering if the trigger is going bad, but then other days it works just fine. So I think it's just me not pressing it quite right. But the swivel part of it is starting to get a little on the loose side. It came out of my pocket and it's always tilted one way. It's probably just the weight of all the microphones and everything on top of it too. So, but I'm kind of excited for that one. I'm not as excited as it's September. Although I was watching a video on how Apple's lying what they can do, but we'll get into that later. This air is very thick. It's very hard to breathe. I'm just drenched. We're moving along pretty darn good for us. Only really stopped for her to go number 2 and then pulled over there after the real hot sunny spot, let her paws cool off. And that's my biggest fear with this whole heat weather, is the heat in the pavement and them burning their paws. I can give them water and cool them down the other way, but it's their feet. You get burned pads and that's not good. So I mean, I have enough feet problems. I understand. I wouldn't want to be walking barefoot all the time like they do. So, no, apparently, one of the YouTubers was saying how Apple has, you know, different things. It was Apple Circle that they've developed, but they've never released to the public. Which, you know, it's kind of common knowledge. You know, the iPhone 16 is probably already in some sort of form being built, if not even further out. But they're not going to release all the good technology to everybody at once, because then they won't have to buy it for a while. And that's not the motto of making good business. You want people to want to buy year in and year out. Granted, not everybody does, but there's a select few of us that, you know, tries to keep up with the technology curve. And for me, the cameras are the most important thing to get the best quality for you guys, and, you know, in everything I do. So I feel like when you combine image stabilization with image quality, I don't think I can do any better. That is my opinion. Other people may disagree, but if you really take image stabilization into that, and you're going to sit there and go get a Sony, you know, M50 or RX, you're not going to get image stabilization. You ain't there. So I have run with this unit, and it's just beautiful. So for me, that's what's important. I don't like nauseating footage. I remember when I was a kid, VHS, my mom and stepdad would not watch any videos I made because it was all over the place. And they were like, we can't watch that. It makes us sick. And I understand that. So when I see other people, you know, it's like, so, I don't know. Enough ranting about that, but yeah, so, you know, there's other versions of the iPhone already in progress. But, you know, every year they're going to just do incremental little upgrades. You know, they feel like they've got the under-screen fingerprint reader, which I think is the wrong way to go. I think the fingerprint reader should be on the power button. You know, the one thing I still would love to see is some sort of zoom control. If DJI can build an app with zoom control, the only step they're away from is ProRes. Oh, and by the way, yesterday when I was filming with Filmic, it was in ProRes, but it wasn't in HDR. So, yeah, that app to me is dead. I may just delete it off the phones altogether because I'm not going to go back to it. If I can't do HDR ProRes, there's no point in doing it. You say, kids, we go home and get cold water? Yeah, because all I have in the trunk is hot water, and it's disgusting. It's a bad idea. Ugh. Longer we went, the less energized I got. It was like an energy-reducing walk. Mike, you thought we were sweating yesterday? It is horrible today. You made the right call, I made the wrong one. Go you. Home from the park, and I just happened to be going through my Kickstarter, and there was a video released back a little while ago. There is the inside or the back side of the ShiftCam Snap Grip. This guy right here has me very interested because this is the magnetic ring that's going to use your MagSafe or the ring that they provide for your Android phone. And this guy here is a nice little bumper to keep it all level. It looks at that. This guy here, it should raise it enough up to bypass the little lip on the SmallRig cage, like I was saying a couple weeks ago, which would make this a very useful tool because this already has cold shoe mounts built in. So I'm really excited. Supposed to be shipping this month. I have not gotten an email about, you know, address and color and all that yet. And then there's also another Snap accessory. They actually are doing a Snap cold shoe, which could be interesting, depending what you're doing. This could be, you know, useful in some aspects. But it will, if you add the light, or you add this, or you add the pod to it, because there's also a tripod I showed before, which I'm not sure, it's not in this particular one, but it will eliminate from being able to pocket the thing. So I'm not so excited about the rest of but the fact that there's a bumper there that I think is going to raise over that edge for that case is going to be a big deal, because then that case will become useful. Because the problem with this is there's no way to to put on a trigger, a shooting trigger like the snap grip already has in it. So this might get a lot of use. Alright, well, stopped over at my mom's, and here it was like a bar and stool type set. So there it is. Oh, out these chairs is fun. And that's the only thing, is the chairs aren't the best, but there's no arms on them and stuff. But hey, we're sitting here, and the dogs won't be crawling in our laps because they can't. Have some room to put, you know, other food. Still have a work area. Still have an umbrella. So we're good. I think it's gonna work out nice for us. We're gonna sit and have our coffee. All right, we have got some Maui burgers on here from Trader Joe's. And stewing up the Oriental fried rice. Yummy yummy, and some green beans. So hopefully, I mean, the weather is looking a little gloomy, little breeze, but I think we're going to be much more comfortable out here now than we were earlier, sitting at our new little system here, our new little bar table. Now, it's backwards, but you know, because when we're sitting here, we want to look out into nature. We have a beautiful view. So this kind of works out a nice little work table. And if I need to extend it, you know, I can still open these up to give me a little more bigger table. But right now, it's good enough. And honestly, for two people, you got this plenty of spot, plus spot for drinks. So it's yeah, I'm digging it. I like it. Chairs, we're gonna look over time if there's any other stools that might have some longer backs. Look into that, because you really can't lean back in these, which, you know, if you're just sitting there having a little bite to eat or whatnot, shouldn't be too bad. And we still have our zero gravity chairs if we want to, you know, sit and relax like we were earlier. I was sitting up here. Terry actually sat in hers, so just gonna wash some of the patio off though, because I did empty the grease trap finally back here. Yeah, that thing was overflowing. And I got some grease down here, and the dogs are constantly licking the grass down here, so I just hosed that off and the end of the patio. I'll tell you what, because this is a RV mat, hose works the best on it. The air gets a lot of stuff off with the blower, but the hose really just gets everything to fly away. And just so you don't think I'm like, you know, just saying something, but they are Maui burgers. Found them in Trader Joe's over with the fish stuff. We also have salmon burgers, but it really doesn't tell you a whole bunch. It just says it's Maui. I don't know what that is. It must be a type of fish. Contains Maui. Okay, there you go. And I'll flip them here pretty soon. That's about all he gives you. Interesting. Hopefully they're good. Yeah, it's gloomy, okay, because the rain just started coming down. It's a nice light snowstorm. Rainstorm. Had to close her car windows quick. But yeah, oh yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Under the umbrella though, just don't know. I think we'd stay dry, but if the wind picks up a whole lot more, I'd probably want to get this umbrella closed. Oh no, it's coming down behind us. Alright, well, so much for eating at our table. Dang nabbit. Well, that sucks. We decided to eat dinner indoors, and now it's beautiful outside. Of course, it was raining there for a little bit, so it stopped, but getting turd monkey out for flat. The potties. Being a meanie. You being a meanie. Growling at me, you little turd. What was going on? The road receiver didn't want to turn on. It just like it just went completely blank. And I unplugged it and then it fired up. I don't know what's going on. Technology. Right. It doesn't need charge. I just charged that one all, but it's funny because the receiver doesn't need charging all the time. But the microphones do. Alright, so our Maui was pretty good. Terry actually thought it was like a tuna or something, but it's actually it's regular fish. Mostly in warm waters and Hawaii and stuff. That's why Maui. But yeah, we're definitely going to pick that up again if we see it at Trader Joe's next time we go. Because we both enjoyed that. Cooked up pretty quick too. Wasn't real sure because it wasn't browning. I don't know, my girl's acting a little bit weird. My eggs are sticking this morning. Add a little bit of extra oil to things just to make sure, because it looks like the finish might actually be coming off that, which is kind of nerve-wracking. Try to be careful when I'm scraping it to clean it off, but sometimes you got to get in there.